I'm Jameer Watts, and I'm here at PS28 in Jersey City, New Jersey, and I'm here with Mr. O'Donnell. So, Mr. O'Donnell, tell us about Project Reservoir and how it began.
Sure. So we started Project Reservoir about 3 years ago. We identified a reservoir that was in need in Jersey City, semi-abandoned at the time, so we decided to work with a group of kids and basically develop a whole environmental curriculum around it to basically get more students within the city, more public schools in the city and the community basically more involved, and develop that as an outdoor classroom for our students and eventually other students within the city.
What is the #1 environmental issue in Jersey City?
I think one of our teams this year called the Algae Extinguishers spent a lot of time identifying that. Basically, they looked at our reservoir as a whole and the population of algae there. They did some research worldwide and seeing if that would be an issue and what possible threats, health-related threats, could result in a bloom. So what the kids were able to do is they're able to use this biological filter they made using daphnia and amphipods to basically, as a preventative measure, regulate the amount of algae in freshwater systems. We recently had United Water here, which basically controls a lot of the water within our state. And they were pretty impressed with what the kids were doing. And they also talked about the fact that it is an issue. Our state currently has no methods of having this really on the radar in terms of a national-wide policy.
The population of Jersey City having a negative or positive effect on the environment?
Well, I believe how we live in Jersey City has a positive effect on the environment. You know, you might walk out and see a lot of trash in the street, and obviously that does get to the rivers, but how we live in general, I think, is a good way to live. It's how we should live in the future as a world. Because we're densely compacted into a small area, we actually use less resources than people who live in suburban sprawl. And the way we live here is I walk to work, Mr. O'Donnell, he barely has to get in a car to get here. And how we live here is, I think, how the future is going to be in our world, because we actually use less resources in Jersey City the way we live.